Good morning, beloved. Ooh, that camera angle's weird today. All right. So I went to see what I'm late today because I went to see that doctor again this morning, and she worked on my back and gave me new exercises. So my physical therapy is increasing, and I'm just like, but the two things that she asked me to do are things that I already know how to do. I just need to do them. So yeah, let's maybe a little abbreviated, but it's kind of short. So I will give you your money's worth today. It is October 20th. It is Tuesday. And our title is I Have Limitless Faith. My knowledge that the great I am is ever available gives me an increasing capacity to draw upon it and to become inwardly aware of the presence of spirit. There is something at the center of my being that is absolutely certain of itself. It gives me complete assurance that all is well. I am a divine being here and now. I know that it is in this consciousness of reality. I know that in this consciousness of reality is the supply for my every need, physical, mental, or spiritual. And I accept that supply in deepest gratitude. I am thankful that this is the way life fulfills my needs, through the doorway of my inner self. And I am thankful that I know how to use this perfect law. I come to this great fountain of supply in the very center of my being to absorb that for which I have need, mentally and physically, and I am filled with the sense of reality of that which I desire. I know that good is at the root of everything, regardless of its seeming absence. Since there is but one spirit, and this spirit is in me and in everything, and then everywhere I go, I meet this spirit. I meet it in all people, in all places, and in all things. There is a divine essence permeating everything, flowing through everything, becoming all things. I have limitless faith in this unconquerable presence. Okay. I had a thought, and of course it popped out of my head. So we'll see if when I get back to the line that created the thought, it comes back. And I do have a little bit of a Rita, so we'll see. Okay, so I have limitless faith. There is no limit to faith. The only limit on faith is you. And even if you have limited faith, you can work on that. You can increase your faith by practicing it. And one of the ways that we have faith is to not get bound up in the how. And that may be what I was thinking. We say what, but then we don't say how. There's a story in one of Ernest Holmes' books of Ernest having a client come to him, and the man says, I need a certain amount of money, a large amount of money, maybe $10,000. I'm not sure what the exact amount is. And Ernest said, okay, how would it be if you didn't need the money? And the man went, no, I need the money. And Ernest said, well, how would it be if you didn't need the money? And the man was like, no, I need the money. And so he was so focused on how he was going to get the money. And Ernest kept saying, well, maybe there are other ways to go with this. One of them being, what if the need that you have for the money is no longer there? Yeah, maybe you can get the money, or maybe the need for the money will go away. And that's that faith of whatever need you have will be met, but it may not be met in a way that you expect, up to and including the need going away. That being a good example right out of Ernest Holmes' lexicon. Because he has another one about a man who was an alcoholic. And that's the treatment was to help have that Ernest treated so that he didn't need the alcohol anymore. So that was the step he took to help that man with his alcoholism, is to help him remove what it was that was creating the need for alcohol, if that makes sense. So there's a couple of ways to go at it, and Spirit will find a way that will surprise us if we will let it, and that's about faith. So my knowledge that the great I am is ever available gives me an increasing capacity to draw on it and to become inwardly aware of the presence of Spirit. So when we can accept that there's nowhere that Spirit is not, that means that any moment that you need Spirit, it's there, it's available, you can turn to it. There's never a time that you cannot turn to Spirit. And that's what that first line is. So the more I accept that Spirit is everywhere, the more I know that I can turn to it, the more willing I am to turn to it. So rather than freaking out, to use my word, when I'm confronted with a situation that I don't know how to handle, I can go, and I've got a friend, my prayer partner, who says, well, I don't know, but I know something that does. Let's go there. You hear Jesse say that. So the more comfortable and confident you are always around you, the more comfortable and confident you are to turn to Spirit in times of crisis. So you know that there's somewhere to go. So instead of spinning out, going, oh God, what do? You go, wait, let me go here first. Faith is about making that your default setting. There is something at the center of my being that is absolutely certain of itself. That place that nothing has ever been wrong. The place that Reverend Jesse talks about. The place that nothing has ever been wrong. When our default setting is to go there, then we are going to be far more comfortable, calm, confident in the outcome, because we know there's something that knows. There's something that can handle this. Even if I cannot handle this, there's something that can. And so that's the definition of let go and let God. And most likely the solution will come through us, but it's about relaxing and letting it come through us, as opposed to when we tighten up and spin out and freak out and do all that. It makes it harder for Spirit to get the notion through us. It gives me complete assurance that all is well. I am a divine being here and now. I know that in this consciousness of reality, that the supply for my every need, physical, mental, or spiritual, and my consciousness, that in my consciousness of this reality. So basically, we are saying, yes, I know that what I need, be it mental, physical, or spiritual, is available in Spirit, that Spirit will find a way to get to me, and I'm going to relax and calm myself so that that can come through me, or come to me. And I am confident enough to allow that to come to me in unexpected ways, that I don't have to be on guard looking for it, because I'm not going to miss it. And that, I think that's one of the things. It's like, if I'm confident in Spirit fulfilling that need, I don't have to be on guard, because if it is for me, if it is the answer Spirit has provided for me, I'm not going to miss it. And that's faith. I accept that supply in deepest gratitude. Yep. Fastest way to get it to you is to be grateful. I am thankful that this is the way life fulfills my needs, through the doorway of my inner self. The way life fulfills my needs through the doorway of my inner self. It may come from an outside source, but that Spirit within me is what starts the process. And the calm within me of the faith of knowing that the answer is coming allows the answer to come to me faster. Or at least I will say that I will notice it sooner, because I'm being calm, quiet, and confident. And I am thankful that I know how to use this perfect law. Again, gratitude. Sorry, that was Rita. And I don't know what I just did. Ooh, I can zoom. Did not know that. Thank you, Rita. Okay. I come to this great fountain of supply in the very center of my being to absorb that for which I have need, mentally and physically, and I am filled with a sense of the reality of that which I desire. That's code for acting as if. It's like, okay, this is what I need. Now I'm going to act as if I already have it and move forward. And then at the perfect time, it will show up. Which the perfect time is God's time, not my time. Because, we're instant gratification. We want it now. Because that will make us feel safer. But if we have confidence in the Spirit that it is coming, then we can act as if we already have it because we know it's already on its way, and act as if because we know it's already on its way and it will be there when we need it. I know that good is at the root of everything, regardless of its seeming absence. Now, I know that's a tall order. Sometimes there are things going on in situations and we're like, I don't see the good in this. And trust me, COVID is the prime example of that. Because all of us are struggling with where is the good in this? Where is the good in this? And it's not the COVID that's the good, but it is how we have responded to it. That's where we can look for the good. In all of the ways that we have taken to support each other through this. Think about that. So I'll grant you that's a hard one. I just will. I'm trying to give you an idea of how to do that, at least on some level. But since there is but one Spirit, and this Spirit is in me and everything, then everywhere I go, I meet Spirit. Look into each other's eyes and see the Spirit looking back at you. I meet it in all people, in all places, and in all things. There is nowhere Spirit is not. There is a divine essence permeating everything, flowing through everything, becoming all things. We have to let go, have faith, and try to see that divine essence, even when we don't want to. And I'm going to say it that way because there are times that we walk into situations we were like, there is nothing good about this. There is nothing divine about it. Well, you know what? Yes, there is. The people involved in this situation are made of that divine substance. They are Spirit in form. And they may not be acting like it. And then we may not be we may not be reacting like it or responding like it, but we're still all Spirit. We are all God's children. So, I have limitless faith in this unconquerable presence. What is our mission today? Our mission today is to become inwardly aware of the presence of Spirit in all things, in all situations, in all people. To look at a situation and see there is God in it. Now, people in the situation may not be acting like children of God. You may not be acting like a child of God. But if you take a moment and think, everybody involved in this situation is a child of God. Let me act like a child of God. Let me know that these other people are children of God. That one small dynamic could change the situation. And trust me, I know that that is a tall order. But you are drawing on a limitless supply of love to do that. So, I have limitless faith. I have unlimited faith in your ability to do this. I have unlimited faith in my ability to do this. And when my faith falters, there will be somebody behind me to pick it up until I have my faith again. So, all right. That's our mission today. To know that our physical and mental and emotional supplies needs are being met. Always, because spirit is everywhere that we are. So, I am encouraging you to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. Whatever that looks like for you today. Today, mine was to go to the doctor to have that neuroskeletal, muscular, whatever thing that she did to me, which hurt a lot, by the way, done. But I will feel better because my knee is 100% better than it was. Even though I'm not 100%, I'm way further along on the process than when I was trying to do it on my own. So that's it. Spirit is meeting my need through this doctor. But I had to have the faith to call. So, all right. I want you to have a wonderful day. I want you to open your windows. If you have not been out there yet, the fog is amazing. So if you're driving, please be careful. But otherwise, go out, take a look at the pea soup fog and enjoy it for a minute. It is kind of muggy. I don't know that you necessarily want to open your windows to that. But open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you that you live in heaven now. To remind you that you are always, always, always surrounded by spirit. And that your needs are being met. But they are coming from unexpected sources sometimes. So be open to that. Have that limitless faith of knowing that your needs are being met. All right, beloveds. I will be back with you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Don't go back to the doctor until next Thursday, so I shouldn't be late again. Well, except for Saturday. I do have permission to go to the park. Do what you need to do to make it a wonderful day. Reverend David will be on with you around 5 p.m. Know that you are a beloved child of God in whom Spirit is well pleased. All right? Much love.